Tim Floyd, University of New Orleans Athletic Hall of Fame. Just has a good sound to it, and I know you're very happy about it.
Oh, well, it's very nice of the people to remember you, and maybe a few of them felt like we did a good job. Coaches do a good job if they have good coaches with them, which we did. A lot of terrific guys, and then some great players, and arguably as good a players as I ever coached at the college level. At the other stops, we were just loaded, and some really special times here at this university. We love the university.
You got this program on the cusp of being, a top 25, top 30 team consistently, and I know you always felt it could be that too.
Well, I just felt like all the other urban jobs were always great jobs. Marquette and DePaul and Louisville and Cincinnati and Xavier and Houston and UCLA, and why not New Orleans? You've got to have players in an area, but this city has always provided that. And we got very fortunate. Probably the most important signee of my entire career was a New Orleans young man named Melvin Simon. Tulane was out of operation for a couple of years with a gambling scandal, and LSU had Shaquille O'Neal and Stanley Roberts, and Melvin and his family felt like this would be a great place for him to go. And I think Melvin's presence really led to other guys feeling like, hey, that they may have something going on there. And we're able to keep a lot of young people, and a lot of them locally right here in the area, and just really special guys. And I'm really proud of what has become of all those young guys. They're men now with families and kids that have graduated from college, and so many of them are doing so well.
Yeah, so many great names. You mentioned Melvin, of course. Irvin, everybody knows that story. And Tony Harris, a heck of a player. Tank Collins and Willoughby and Williams, and we could go on. And you just had some really good players and some local kids that came in and really helped make your program.
Yeah, they really did. And not a lot of them were highly recruited players, but they were great players. And, times have changed a little bit. There's a little more pressure maybe on the city, and a lot of kids left after Katrina, and but there's still been occasional guy or two or three or four that have come out, but we just hit it at the right time, and we had great guard play. Joey Steibing was a terrific addition to our staff, and Phil Johnson, who went on to become a head coach at San Jose State, was just fabulous for me. Al Gaucher did a great job during those years. Moon Jones was a local guy that helped us out, did a terrific job. But Brett Iba was a guy in here the first 2 years when we got it going, and I was a little insecure about my coaching and what we needed to do with a small team, and he provided just a tremendous amount of insight in terms of how we needed to play with that team. But really great memories. Yep. And at that time, there was no pro basketball in the city. You had a chance to capture the city for, a couple month period after the Saints were finished playing, and fortunately, we had some good teams, and the people supported us in the city.
Final thoughts. That first team, NIT team, was a special coaching job, a great season. When you're playing a guy like Willie Richardson at the 4 or 5, who's like 6'3", just kind of illustrated what kind of team that was. That was a special year. And then, of course, 2 NCAA teams. Those are the things I'm sure that stand out to you.
Yeah, and, Kenny, there's always a negative you can look at. And the one thing that prevented us from going to a couple more NCAA tournaments was that our conference was a newly formed conference.
Yep.
And we didn't have an automatic bid. So that, really could have gone 5 times during that 6-year period, but we did not have an automatic bid the first 3 years. So, but great experiences, great people around us. Ron Maestri really changed our lives by giving us this opportunity. I'll always be indebted to him for having done that. And he was the only boss that I ever had that actually walked into my office once a week and said, "Now look, I may not be able to do it, but what can I do to help you?" As opposed to making your job a little harder.
Tim Floyd, University of New Orleans Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations, my friend.
All right, thank you.